G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Trucking Tuesday. I'm back on rotation with truck and logistics, but you know, we're going to have a little bit of fun today. We've covered monster trucks on the channel. They're of course called trucks, so we're going to cover them, monster trucks. And yeah, here we are with a monster truck on Truck and Logistics Simulator. Simulator being in the title, and we're going to talk about what is this game. I have never picked up this truck. I think it was about $250,000. Was it like 250,000 or whatever it was? It's quite expensive. Might have been actually 349,000 if I recall. It was quite expensive. We've just picked it up. I've coloured it blue. That kind of reminded me of the old school Bigfoot, but I couldn't lose the flames off the side. But here we are, we've just picked it up. It needs fuel. It's got next to no fuel, bottom right hand corner, and weirdly, you cannot see the... Oh, of course not. I think we used the sat-nav. I haven't driven this game in a little while. When you get inside the cab, so we're inside the cab, you lose the sat-nav because there's no sat-nav on the dashboard. And so navigating these streets in this is... do we do it in third person and use the map bottom left-hand corner? The reason I'm talking about this today, of course we do a little bit of monster trucks. We do truck racing as well. All part of the truck series, of course, that we cover here on the channel, was one of the cornerstones of the channel. And I want to talk about this game because there's been a post of some updates, their new vision for the game, the direction for the game, what it's going to do next year, which is absolutely fine. But it does make me question about maybe the narrative of this game and maybe where the future of this game goes. Of course, this is fun. You know, this is absolutely fun. It's not me having a serious take on why there is a monster truck in here, why there's even trophies about breaking 100 lampposts. There's also jumps and even completing a journey with a truck with 100% damage. So this game doesn't take itself too seriously, but when you look at some of the updates that it's had, with the brakes getting hot and with the suspension and the way the truck moves, it kind of like it wants to be two things at once. And that, I think, is going to be one of the big questions, maybe, I'm surmising, but maybe around the table whenever they think about the next version of Truck and Logistics and what direction they want to go in. Of course, this is fun, and we're going to have a little bit of fun today. We're actually going to go and pick up a Caravan. Can you believe this? I think you can pick up a Caravan in this. I have no idea how that is going to be towed, so we're going to have some fun. But yeah, you know, I think with the latest news of how they want to kind of direct this game, maybe they're going to kind of drift away from drift. They haven't quite got drifting in this game, but they might drift away from this fun thing, or whether they'll keep it. Do you think maybe it needs, you know, if you're picking up Truck and Logistics, you then, if you wanted a platinum, have to go flying around in a monster truck, doing jumps, landing on boats, and completely destroying your truck to get one of those trophies? I don't know. What is this game supposed to be? Where's the future of this game going? And how's it going to fit in the landscape, of course, when we have the SCS boys coming in next year? So let's go and take it for a spin. Let's get this started up. God almighty. So we are on the wheel, we're on the Thrustmaster 248, and let's dive in. So again, really sparse. The dials are very, very different to what you have in the trucks. They're very, very low res. And yeah, let's go and get some fuel. I mean, it is fun, I'll tell you, it is fun. But where does it fit, like in a Truck and Logistics Simulator, mind? So we'll just pull around here. I might go third person actually, just so I can see what the hell's going on. Okay, can we stop here? Here we go, stop engine. And fuel up. So I remember being excited because inside the... oh, we should have looked actually. Inside the cab of the trucks, you can actually see the fuel gauges go up, but you can see this looks very low res. I wonder if it was an afterthought actually, but we're going to go and pick up a caravan. Can you believe this? So let me think where it is. Let's go to the map. Can I remember that? Right, left, right. Okay, let's do it then. So yeah, truck started. First person. And let's see, I'm not interested in knocking lampposts down, although this would be the vehicle to do it in, I suppose. We're going to need all the road. Was it turn left? I can't remember now. Do you know, we might need to go just to have a look at this map. Yeah, it's left here. Jesus Christ. And I think it's up here on the right somewhere. Oh, red light, red light. Can you imagine? I've just come to pick up the caravan in my monster truck. I think there's a couple of caravans. Just looking for the logo. There we go. There's the logo. Right. Okay. We'll just pull in here. I have no idea how this is going to go down, so stay tuned. Oh my god, it's actually going to let me pick up a caravan. A small caravan or a large caravan? What I kind of want to do, look at that windy road. We don't want to go up through there with a caravan. Or maybe we do. Let's do it. That's a little caravan. It's going to look ridiculous. Surely, isn't it? Okay, let's do it. So, we have the caravan in sight. Let's get it started. Okay. I'm so confused whether to do this in first person or third. It's really throwing me. I think we need to stay in third person. Just so I can see how to back up to this bloody caravan a minute. Hold on. Attached trailer. Right, okay. Let's spin it around and have a look as best we can. Right, how is this going to look? I mean, these... Whoop, careful, drive into it. These monster trucks are used to going over caravans, surely. So it's attached. Okay, it's not. It's attached there on the bottom of the axle. Okay, I understand now. So, first person, we can just about see the caravan. The trouble is we can't see the sat-nav. I feel like we need to go third person, do we? That's a treat. We're okay. I mean, to be fair, they've worked on the physics, how this is ever going to work. But yeah, you can pull it with the monster truck. And I suppose it works. It's about as wide as the monster truck. Well, it's thinner, so we're going to be okay. But how we get on through these windy lanes, I do not know. Let's go first person, but we just can't see the sat-nav. That's the biggest problem. So left out of here. And then we might just we're going to have to drive like this today, guys. We're going to have to lose the realism and just stay in this view. So we're going to go left. We'll indicate, of course. Does the indicators work? They do on the caravan, and they do on the side of the truck. Okay. I mean, it's a good game, but it does make you question. I mean, maybe this is just chucked in for fun. You know, I'm obviously having some fun. That's exactly what it's all about. But will it take a more serious turn? Oh, this is hysterical. This is. I'm going to turn down slightly in my my headphones so I'm not shouting over the truck. Right, let's get somewhat on the brakes. So no set of lights at this crossover, so I presume it's treated like a roundabout. I would move, yellow car, because we will go over you. Speed violation, I've got the money, who cares? I kind of want to go over a car. We might do that, I think. Let's have a look at the map. Right at the roundabout. It'll be very disappointing if we cannot go over cars. Right here, okay. And left it here. Yes, there is a monster truck in the road. Oh, jeez. I don't know whose fault that was on the insurance. Probably mine. But maybe this is exactly what it's all about, just having some fun, I suppose. But trouble is, you go into a multiplayer session and find one of these hunking great trucks coming down the road. I don't quite know what to say, really. Okay, we might go first person then. Oh, crikey, you might want to give way to me. So up through the windy road, first person, and we'll see if we can do this. I know on one of the updates the roundabouts are going to be worked as well. We'll go through their vision at the end of the video. Now I don't know which way to go. Hold on, we got to whip to third person again. So it's left here. And then through those windy roads. But I think you can also take a generator as well. Let's go for a person. I just think this makes a bit more sense. Yeah, you can take the generators as well, but that's why it's got that low little steel addition on the back of the truck for the tow bar there. But like I said, out of all the months I've had this game, or even years, and the hours that I've put into it, I've never played with the monster. I've never wanted to be honest with you. And I think it will, you know, you have all the seriousness of the game, but then you also have these trophies of doing jumps and, you know, destroying trucks and things, and even doing, is it 280 kilometers an hour? So when you have a multiplayer lobby and you've got truckers on there, because that's the only trucking multiplayer option we have at the moment, when you're trying to come home from work and just want to do a bit of trucking and you've got one of these coming down the road, you've got to ask yourself, who is the game aimed at, you know? That's just my thoughts anyway. You know, I was due to do a video because it's on rotation on this game. I was thinking, what do we do? We've done a lot of the trucks, we've done a lot of the loads, and there's really not much else to do on this game. The map is very, very small, and albeit, you know, there is some great loading fun gameplay there to load your own truck. It's fantastic. You know, you do exhaust this game after you know, after a while. I've got to say, it's quite fun. Should we try this car? I mean, I don't know. Let's just have a look at it. Let's just roll over there a minute. Right, excuse me, fella. Can you not? So you can't run over it. We have got. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a play once we've dropped off this trailer. Because it just doesn't. Oh, it will go over the car. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, that's crazy. So there we go. Traffic is now is now back to normal. A little bit packed up, but no damage on the cars. But who is this game aimed at? Like, you know, through the tunnel. Okay, back into first person. Let's see what this baby can do. Oh, on and off the curb there with those large wheels. Oh, over that yellow car. Let's just check where we're going. Right here. Let's just back this up a minute. Hang on. There we go. Backing it up, backing it up. Can't even see what's behind me. Nothing. Oh well, a transit, but it's fine. Look at my animated driver there. Doesn't she look great? Come on the road. You need to put an animated with that big graphics update. You know, look how that animated character is going back and forward with the throttle, the brakes. You can see she pulls off as we accelerate and hunker on those brakes, and she leans in slightly to the wheel. This game does lots of things right, and certainly when you get to the trucks, you see the animation of the truck. You even see the dust kicking up from the wheels. I don't know if we can see that on the monster truck. We can indeed. There's lots of things that this game does very well, and I will be interested to sort of see where they decide to take it. Maybe they will keep it fun. But if you know, truck and logistics simulator, and then you have a monster truck, you do sort of question, or I do, what's the narrative here, you know? But I did see, well, I've only been once. I went to Truck Fest, and they had the monster trucks there. I was only a kid. Oh my god, there's a cop. We got to take him out a second. Hold on a second. Let's just bloody speed cameras. Hold on. Oh my god, we've proper done him. Right, that's sorting him out. Just go back a bit. That'll teach him. Right, we'll just pop him there. Sorry, excuse the camera. I'm on the wheel. With most truck games now, you've just got the cursor and you can go left and right. But the left and right on the D-pad here is the indicators. So how are we doing? How are we doing? Let's try not to cause any more trouble with the public. I might even go off-road a little bit. We got the ability to do that. That's is it left here? I think you'll never see me do this on a normal truck. Can we just go right over here? We can indeed, yeah. So you see my point though. If this is in a multiplayer lobby, your realism would be absolutely smashed out the window. Seeing something like this come down the road, you know, look at that poor truck driver there, just thinking, hold on a second, have I had enough sleep? Okay, I think we might be coming into our drop-off point. Right, turning right here. I guess I should try and knock down some of those lampposts for the trophy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Christ, we nearly ended up in the sea. 8. So you got to get, that's a lamppost. You got to get 100 of those to get a trophy. We'll just go through this fence here. There we go. Round here somewhat. Of course, just having a little bit of fun here on Trucking Tuesday. There we go. That is continue, and we are done. So yeah, let's let's knock this engine off. We got a bit of damage on the front, or is it just a really quite a bad model? Although, did you know something interesting? It looks like the front headlights are stickers, either that or low res. Did you know that in NASCAR, they actually are stickers, so you don't have glass on the track? Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? But yeah, in NASCAR, they're actually stickers, and I wonder if the monster trucks are the same, or whether they do have lights. I don't know that one actually. So from the get-go, that was obviously just a little bit of fun, but it does make me sort of question where's it going, what are we doing, what's the game's future? And I'm always interested in that, especially with the landscape changing with the SCS boys coming in. They start with the team is expanding. Upon full release of Truck and Logistics Simulator, Similar Games was made up of only 3 full-time developers. I knew it was a small team. After release, we wanted to expand the team and help speed up the development and expand on the game further. We are very happy to welcome 2 new members to the team, increasing our workforce. Our goal as a studio is now to deliver more content to the game at a faster pace. Expect more frequent content releases in 2026. The map expansion is in progress. We know you all want it badly. The map is getting a full expansion and it will be completely free for everyone. Our current plan is to deliver the map expansion in 3 phases. We are not at this time able to share any of the estimated release dates. However, we are working hard. The map will be expanded about 35% of its total size on the east side of the map. But already in the update 1.1, we're adding new small additions to the existing map. So let's talk about update 1.1. With the expansion of the development team, which we just spoke about, and accessing player feedback, our plans have changed. Many major additions the community has requested have officially been green lit. So they got the green light. We want to thank everyone who has helped voted on the Discord server. We picked up some of the highest requested additions to include in this update. Take a look at some of them in the update 1.1. So first on the list, with over 30 plus votes and countless requests on socials, it's finally here. You asked for the multiplayer horns, and it's finally happening, and we're giving you even more. Not only are vehicle horns synchronized now, so just like in Euro Truck, you'll be able to hear other people's horns as they go past you, but with also engine sounds, transmission audio, and vehicle crashes. We hope multiplayer will now feel much more alive when driving in convoys with your friends. So as mentioned earlier, the true map expansion is coming later, but with this update, a brand new coastal city awaits you. However, this addition is more than just a new city. In multiplayer, we heard you wanted more places to see on your convoys, especially on the west end. So the new coastal city will be strategically placed so that previously unused roads are now utilized for this location missions. We hope you enjoy the new sights to see. New locations also take form of an entirely reworked area. The country city in the east end of the map has been fully redone, now boasting a new logistics centre, a car transport centre. This section of the map will now be seeing new deliveries come in. Additionally, with new logistics construction site has been added to the map, once again bringing deliveries through a previously unused roads. We've also looked at force feedback. We detailed force feedback in our last feature review. Realistic force feedback is coming to PC and consoles. We have also added more wheels to our support list, especially those from Thrustmaster. A wheel mapping wizard will be available on PC. This will allow you to set up wheels that you do not have pre-configured control sets made by us. Wheel compatibility will now be much improved thanks to these conditions. And of course, we had that earlier on this video where I couldn't use the left and right D-pad on the wheel to look left and right. It was quite difficult to manage. But of course, this video with the monster truck was just all about having some fun. So easier navigation on the road with remade roundabouts. Another major addition with once again over 30 plus votes is the countless requests for country roundabouts are being remade. We heard you. Those roundabouts were not the easiest things to navigate around, especially in trucks. So we remade all the small roundabouts on the map to have bigger diameters. We want you to keep a sense of a challenge when driving. So they still require some navigation to get around. However, you no longer need to cut through the centre to get where you need to be. Additionally, traffic now flows much more smoothly thanks to the larger size. The UI has not changed much since release, and we've always had it in the back of our minds that we wanted to make it more simple and fluent. While the UI retains most of its looks, we've done a lot of work to modernise it. The pause menu has been completely remade, condensing large icons and making it feel less crowded. A bigger map screen can now be accessed, making it easier to plan your routes on the road. The garage now better shows vehicle categories by displaying all vehicles in the selected category. The options menu has now been put on a proper grid, making it much easier to read and navigate on a controller. So vehicles look and control better than ever. Vehicles have received numerous requested improvements. Vehicle exhaust has been completely remade and made to look more intense and realistic. A stationary holding brake has been added. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Didn't you need to hold square to put like handbrake on or something? It will now stay active, so you no longer have to hold the button. Exactly. Additionally, new remade trailers have been added. We have completely remade the cargo utility trailer and small generator trailer for more trailer variety. Truck cabin physics have been completely remade. You will now feel every movement of the truck cab when driving on the road. We also took time to improve the soundscape. There is now more ambient audio, such as the engines of AI cars. A suppressing audio effect will take place when playing in first person, adding to the immersion. Do you remember me talking about that when you back the truck up and like you're inside the cab and you could still hear the audible reversing tone? So yeah, they've addressed that. Do you know they've gone so far in this game to really want to hone down, and being such a small team, you know, the love and passion that's gone into this game is incredible. And so I want to just say again, playing around with the monster truck, having a lot of fun was just me having a bit of fun. But it does make me question, on what side of the coin are they trying to to push this game? You want to improve the multiplayer experience, but you've got supercars and monster trucks doing jumps and smashing through lampposts. So that's my only concern. You know, to coin a phrase, where do we go now? You know, what are we doing? Where do we go now? So overall, enhancing the overall experience. Many more enhancements have been added. The AI now reacts to you by honking their horns, flashing their headlights. Trucks have been rebalanced. Heavy loads should now feel more difficult to move thanks to the new power, torque and weight adjustments. Another request from players we've added is the ability to sell owned vehicles, giving you a bit of extra cash to put to a different one. Additionally, we've improved the game frame rate on all platforms thanks to the upgrade to Unity 6. Finally, another big batch of bug fixes, including synchronization issues, stuttering, graphics, localization, and much more. There really is loads more coming. They've got a supercar, an enclosed transporter DLC. Wasn't that coming? That was coming about half a year ago, wasn't it? The new supercar, because at the moment I think the trailer just has cars and also pickup trucks, doesn't it? So let's wrap this up. Release window and future. Update 1.1 and the first DLC are nearing completion. New features are being tested and DLC integration is underway. We will release the update early next year. Looking past our first DLC, we have much more in the pipeline. We have many other DLCs in the works, and we cannot wait to show them off to you in 2026. Stay tuned and we'll see you on the road. Michael, Community Manager, Similar Games. So it's interesting. Here we are looking at the monster truck, and you can see all the available missions, pulling caravans and trailers and compressors, and there's that tow hook, which I can clearly see now on the back of there. I don't think this monster truck has had a lot more love. I don't think this is particularly their focus of the game, and it makes me wonder about if they're going to put this kind of seriousness with the new trailers, new truck dynamics. It's a fantastic game where you do have different loads, and it does make me think that maybe what they should perhaps do is have a separate lobby for all the antics of monster trucks and cars and supercars, and maybe just have a trucking lobby, like a hardcore trucking lobby. Look at that suspension there. Actually looks like a sticker, doesn't it? It's not. It looks like a flat graphic of. So not a lot of detail has gone into this monster truck, really. And I think that was maybe an add-on for a bit of fun. But I do think that maybe they're moving away from this crazy smash 100 lampposts down. And maybe, I don't know, because they're refining this game and the monster trucks are in this game, then maybe they should have a separate lobby, like, just a couple of lobbies for the serious truck drivers. But that's it from me. That's my thoughts. Take good care of yourself. If you want to smash like on the way out, that's always appreciated. If you want to hit subscribe and be part of the SAS crew, if you're into your trucks, bikes and horses, then maybe this is a channel for you. If you are subscribed, a big shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being part of the SAS crew. And I will see you on the next video. Take care. See you soon. Bye.